I had a friend who was a microbiologist in Cambridge. He wanted us to start a brewery, which is what we did.
There were only 26 brewers in 1986 that were members of SEBA, and we were one of them. There are now 1,600 members of SEBA. So it just says we've got 30 years of practice in this marketplace.
I'm pleased to say we were awarded the best porter and stout in the world.
With the grist case and the mash tun that we've got now, we're limited on the size of brews that we can brew.
We do need investment, we need new premises.
When we have a big contract with like Wetherspoons East West, we can only brew 40 barrels at a time.
When we came on board, the brewery was in a very bad shape.
As a new group of investors, the very first thing we did was focus on what was required to re-establish the reputation of the beer at Nethergate. So we spent almost 6 figures. By the time we'd been there about 9 months, we were winning awards again, so we knew our beer was great.
We reanalysed all of the costs of the business to make it profitable.
I've worked for 20 years for the big boys in the brewing industry. Bass, Molson Coors and more recently Magners.
It's about buying the right kit. We want to make ourselves a bit more environmentally friendly and make ourselves more efficient.
Here we have our fermentation vessels. We've got 5 in here. We would like to go to closed-top vessels, which will enhance the flavours of our beers by keeping all the aromas inside the vessels.
There are a number of breweries who've got great visitor centres and shops.
And brewery shops are very, very profitable operations, provided they're in the right location.
Some of our kit was around when we first started in 1986, and some of it was around for long before that. We can reduce our costs, we know, by making beer the old way, but using new equipment to do it.
We'll be able to brew more beer and brew it more efficiently.
So there are 3 reasons why I actually think investing in Nethergate Brewery is a great idea. Firstly, if you're a beer lover, you've got an opportunity to own a share of the brewery. How good is that? And it'll have tangible benefits. You'll get a 20% discount on any of our beer, and if you invest over £1,000, you'll get a voucher worth 10% of that investment every year to spend on beer in our shop. For beer lovers, this is a great investment. But of course, we've got a much more sound financial reason for your investment. And that's all about the return that you get on it. The taxman, because it's an EIS scheme, will give you up to 30% on your investment as soon as you fill your tax return in. And of course, if we hit our projections, which we think are prudent, then you'll get a double-digit return in 3 years' time through a very open dividend policy. And finally, your investment is going to be pretty secure. We're using the money to buy land, to build a brewery and purchase equipment, so it's going to be asset-backed. So if you love beer and you want to own a share of it in a brewery, you want to buy beer at a discount rate or even get some free, you want to get a good return on your money and you want it to be secure, then this is the investment that does all of those things. Cheers.